Righto, XE Falcon, XE Falcon heater core removal. Pretty straightforward, to be honest. Nothing complicated. So yeah, obviously what I said before was make sure if you're going to reuse it, you label all these vacuum lines so you know where they go when they get put in the other car. I've explained the disconnection of that and everything like that. Fan even spins. So this is the air conditioning model. So really easy. So disconnect the wires that are at the front of the heater box. You'll see what they are. So there's aerial stuff in the way and a few bits and pieces of wiring. So yeah, just real quick. So what you need to do, most of the work's in the engine bay once you've disconnected all the wiring and bits and pieces and put it all in a little bundle so it all comes out together. So there's 5 holes in here. Very straightforward to find the 5 holes. I'm not going to point them out because there's no real need to. You'll see them. They're obvious. There's 5 long holes basically. Here, down there. You'll see that that one didn't come out. Well, there you go. So that one doesn't need to come out. There you go. There you go. The earth one with the earth isn't part of the heater box. But there's 5 others. You'll see, and they're straightforward. But there you go. Earth one you don't need to remove. So yeah, you'll see the 2 heater core hoses here. They need to be disconnected and pulled back with the engine. Air conditioning bits. She's rusted, eh? Air conditioning bits. That's where the capillary is. Yeah, on this model it had the capillary set up. Some of them have the TX valve set up, yada yada, but disconnect the air conditioning lines. Obviously if it's got gas, make sure you vac it out for environmental reasons and law. And there, once they're disconnected, they'll just pull straight through when you pull out the heater box. Same with these 2 here. Really, yeah, very simple. And then when you get it back in the car, you just pull it out. So make sure you drain the radiator coolant, of course, otherwise you end up with water everywhere. So yeah, because obviously radiator is part of it, so make sure if it's got a good floor on it. Have a mat down there, because as you pull it out, pull the heater box out, the drains will have water in it, because that's what it is, it's a heater core. So you'll see there is still going to be a little bit of water in there. I had that drained and yet it was still dripping. So anyway, that's the outcome. That's the end. So what you end up with the end. Oh, there's a box that has to come off too. Sorry, forgot about that. This sits on the passenger side over here. Very easy. 2 bolts, and a clip and a vacuum hose, and it just comes off. Very simple. 2-second job. No other tricks, I don't think. So then, yeah, do a service on it before you reinstall it. Make sure you go and take it to an aircon place. They can put it on a vacuum, one of those little vacuum pumps, to make sure that the air conditioning core is still good inside. Yeah, obviously pressure tester. Take it to a radiator shop. Get the heater core pressure tested. Make sure that's not leaking. You could probably pull it apart if you're really keen. I'm just going to give this one a go. I'm just going to hope that it's okay. So I'm just going to take it to a shop and get them to do that. Just do the pressure test. As you can see, the rust on mine is pretty bad, but the actual pipes are actually alright. It's the actual frame that's rusty. Again, see, that's where all the water went, rust. So I'm going to get a new blower motor for this anyway, because it's easy to change and relatively easy to get still. Anyway, there you go. So that's me done with interior. Very happy. Next job is to rip that big pumping piece of kit out, which I'm thoroughly looking forward to. That is going to be entertaining, that one. Considering the exhausts are rusted and ugh, everything's rusty. So the bolts, none of the bolts are going to work. But bleh. Anyway, that's okay. There's plenty of videos on YouTube about how to remove these engines. So if you're really inclined, I can do a quick video for you. But the basics: engine stand, hoist. These are all super cheap stuff. Cheap as buggery. Incredible how cheap stuff is these days. Yeah, roly-poly thing. Seat, make sure you're comfy. Yeah. Oh, get a hoist too. These are good. These are like those scissor hoists you get, except for it's a tilting one. Lifts the car about 40 centimeters off the ground, maybe 50. And then what it does is it tilts. So if you're working on the front of the car, you tilt it to the back so it sits on the back wheels, and you can work under the car with like a meter of space. Very easy, incredibly easy. So yeah, and they just wind up with a drill, so no complicated hydraulics or expensive, and they fold up on your side of your shed when you're done. So look, I'm 204 centimeters tall, so to try and find a hoist that I can fit under inside my shed, that it just won't work. The cars will hit the roof. So anyway, they're good. 1,400 bucks delivered. Bargain. Better than working on your back. Anyway, well, thank you